I'm back from the first video. As you can see now, it's built the job up, and it's going to take 22 hours and 56 minutes and use 246 grams of filament. And to make a print, you can use the slide tool on the left hand side. If I scroll up to the top, it's building 400 microns per layer. You can see we're doing 256 layers of print. But if you scroll this up and down, you can see the job being built. And right click, you can rotate it down, go back to the slide bar. And you go down to the orange section. The orange section is showing the raft, what we call the raft. The raft's there to give a bigger surface area onto the build plate to give you a stronger bond to the build plate, and just guarantees you're going to get the perfect print out every time. Some printers don't use a raft because they use a heated bed and still have problems, but obviously with a raft it's normally 98% good until the build plate type starts to deteriorate, which takes a long time with the Rep Plus and the Z18. Got the slide bar on the side as well, which is just showing the path of print as it's printing. If I go up higher, it probably shows you better. So it shows you the direction of where the printer's printing, layer by layer. As you can see, you see how it's going around the print. It's because we've got it as a shells of 10, so that's 10 layers of shell, and you'll see just a tiny bit of a wafer thin in the center because we've got 0 infill, but that gives you the fastest speed. Otherwise, what you're doing, you have an infill, which is the diamond shape in the middle, and you can change the density of that from like 0 up to like 95%, which is all these could become very close, and a lot of filament being used. So what we've done, we've got that hollow and this wall here. It's quite a thick wall here, and that's probably a 10 shell on there. And if you imagine that on the thickness of the band, it gives you going round instead of going zigzagging through the print, which speeds the process up. And then you can probably see the 200 microns just about within the print there, and we've increased that to 400. So that's a bit about that side of things. So I think I've covered it. All we've got to do now is export it. So down in the bottom, normally if you connect it to a network, that would say print there. Because we've connected this as an unconnected printer, we've got it as an export. That brings up a save me file. So I'm currently on the USB drive dongle. Saves it as a MakeBot file there. So I'm just going to call this a test one at the moment. Okay, and then if I say save, again, if you was connected, that's what would come up when you was connected. You'd get that showing you again, and it's just telling me it's successfully moved the file over onto the D drive. So now it's safe to remove the dongle. Take it to the printer, go into the read USB, you connect print on the screen, the first logo, and then you read USB drive, find the file on USB, click print, and you just leave it printing. Hopefully I've given a run through for the first time users of MakerBot, and if you want to come along and help us with the battle with getting PPE face shields out, please do, and join the society and get involved, or if not, just donate to the society or my Just Giving page, and I'll do the work for you and get the printers working as hard as possible, 7 days a week. Thank you for watching.